The World Health Organization leading the fight against the coronavirus. We're very privileged to actually have her on NDTV for the second consecutive day, and it's important that we speak to you today, Dr. Swaminathan, because the fears that I was talking to you yesterday about passengers being screened at airports and whether there are potentially holes in that system. You see what's happened in India today, where you've had this one passenger, had a Schengen visa, went to Italy, possibly picked up the illness there, came to India, wasn't screened because flights from Austria have not been screened, and now the infection may have spread. Somebody from Dubai, right, again on an Indigo flight in this particular case, those crew members have been quarantined, but what about all the others on the flight? Screening again never took place. A few days back, perhaps Dubai wasn't as bad as it could potentially be. So the screening system itself, Doctor, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, this is where, we have to keep adapting the screening as the epidemic evolves. So we had in the beginning, it was all infections were coming from China, and so it was possible to screen those who were coming from China or who'd been in contact with somebody from China. Obviously, today the situation is very different, and there are more than 75 countries reporting cases. So people have traveled all over the world now and maybe have seeded small clusters. So I think we need to really keep in mind this. Airport entry screening is good and should be continued, but that's not going to be sufficient now to detect. So I think we have to put in place other surveillance mechanisms through the systems that India already has. India does have a network of public health laboratories, the IDSP network. There are viral diagnostic labs, which are network of the ICMR. We have the polio surveillance program that was built for polio, but that's very active now in community surveillance, contact tracing, etc. Those are the mechanisms which I think are already being used, but which need to be further strengthened and used now to identify cases and then be able to track and contain, within, it's still small isolated instances. It hasn't got to the point of community transmission as yet. And so the focus must be on identifying and then quickly putting in place the mechanisms to isolate, quarantine, follow up the contacts, etc.
Dr. Swaminathan, one of the points I was looking at earlier on were recoveries. Now, in the last 2 days, some studies, and I was referring to Johns Hopkins with their study, have indicated that recoveries have been going up. So on this bar graph, there were green bars which were going up, the red bars a bit lower. Is that your assessment as well at the WHO, that the number of recoveries is increasing and therefore we are on the verge of turning the corner in this? Or am I being too premature in suggesting that?
So obviously most of the data is from China. It's from Wuhan and other provinces in China. And so we see this peak and then we see the decline, both in new infections. And then the recovery that you talk about is actually people who are being discharged from hospital who are negative for the virus. So we should remember that this is generally a mild infection for most people. For the majority, 80% or more of people, this is a mild infection. You expect to recover from it. It's a small minority that gets into more serious complications and needs hospital admission and so on. And even among those, you can see the recovery rate is quite high.
Yeah.
So it's not a question of turning the corner
yeah.
in terms of epidemiology. It's more a question of people being let off from the hospital once they've recovered. So this is a very good sign. And I think the Chinese facilities have been extra careful to keep people in the hospital till they are negative for the virus so that they don't go out and transmit in the community again. Those numbers are beginning to go up now because, of course, there are very large numbers of people in the hospitals.
Dr. Swaminathan, thank you very much for speaking to us, the Chief Scientist of the World Health Organization, somebody almost at the center of the fight against the global spread of the coronavirus. Thanks, ma'am, very much for being with us.